This week on Motorhead Garage, Brian and John check out some exciting opportunities with AP Laser. But before that, they learn about a cheaper roll-on solution for beds and bodies. Next on Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting.
Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. As you can see, we got this awesome looking Jeep in the shop, but we're not really here to talk about the Jeep as much as we are to talk about what's on the outside of the Jeep. The folks from Monster Liner are here, and Monster Liner is one of the coolest and actually one of the toughest DIY coatings you could possibly use, not only for your Jeep, but also for anything from furniture to speaker cases to, well, frankly, you name it. I'm joined here by Zach from Monster Liner. And Zach, not all liners are created the same.
No, not at all. UV stability, that kind of thing can be an issue. That's something we've solved, as well as color selection, that kind of thing. So
yeah, you guys seem to be really having a lot of fun with the color selection. Just looking at some of the names of these things: Smurfadelic, Heartburn. You have a lot of options there. As much as we have a lot of options for colors, I want to talk to you about what makes Monster Liner a little bit different than the other products that are on the market, even as far as the application process goes.
Yeah, so we have 45 different colors in total. So as we said, lots of different options, that kind of thing. It's made for the do-it-yourselfer, so easy prep work. Easy roll-on installation, very, very straightforward. You could even spray it if you chose to.
The complete nature of your kit's very impressive, man. When I get the product I want to apply to my vehicle or my furniture or whatever I want to put it on, I'm getting a kit that's going to give me everything I need for the job.
Yeah, absolutely. It includes obviously the rollers that you actually install the product with, the roller handle, masking tape, a cut-in brush, a mixing blade to mix it. So the whole nine.
Other than somebody actually climbing out of the box and doing the job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, literally. The only thing someone would have to pick up would be some MEK, but other than that, it comes with everything you need.
Perfect, even down to the rubber gloves.
Absolutely.
Zach, when we're talking about colors, we can talk about them a couple different ways, including some tintable options, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the tintable and the black are actually two different products. The tintable, you're going to have a tintable, like a clear tintable base. You'll have to order a corresponding tint to whatever color you would like, and it gets mixed in with that tintable base. So
very, very cool. And also, you guys aren't just coatings. You also offer some other products, including a chassis protecting paint?
Yeah, absolutely. We are also the manufacturers of Chassis Saver, which actually works out pretty well as a primer underneath the Monster Liner as well. So
very, very cool. Love the fact that you guys are having some fun with the brand, having some fun with the color names, and love the fact that the look of this Jeep is just one example of how far you can take it if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool.
So speaking of how far we can take it, we actually have John Gardner on the other side of the shop applying some of the Monster Liner. We're going to go over and see how that's going. Check in with John right now.
That's right, I'm rolling, Brian, and I'm not even breaking a sweat. And even more impressive is I got Eric here with Monster Liner. Eric, you know what? I can paint my whole thing. As a matter of fact, the Jeep over there for $400. So if I got something I want to drive, it's a good looking car, whatever it may be, I want to go out into the woods, I really want to drive this thing, I want to use it and abuse it, I can put this on for $400. I don't have to spend $3,000 for a paint job?
That's what it's all about with Monster Liner.
Now bring us up to this point. I mean, we put a coat on already. Take us from the beginning to where we're at.
This hood was half sprayed and half rolled with our Predator color. We ran a spray gun, we rolled for texture, we taped off. We're going to paint a stripe of black down the center. Scuffed in between the tape, and we cleaned with MEK solvent, and you're ready to go.
Now when we roll it, I mean, we have to wait between coats, correct?
First coat goes down, you wait between an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depending on your climate that you're working in. Heat is your enemy with Monster Liner. You don't want to work in excessive heat. You let the first coat set up so that you can touch it and just run your fingers over it without sticking to it. It's firmly set. Roll your second coat. Any tape lines you pull, the tape immediately following the second coat.
Now this one's only one coat, this is two, but let's move this off. You said you went ahead and painted this in two different surfaces. We'll peel the tape off and take a look at that as well. Can we use this inside the vehicle too?
Absolutely. This Monster Liner started with Jeep tubs, and now it's all over people's exteriors.
Wow. Now, spraying's a little more difficult than the other one, correct? I mean, when we're spraying it, it's going to take a little more skill than it is just rolling it, because I rolled that on and it looks phenomenal. But you can get a spray gun. Do you guys carry that as well?
There's two different guns we have. We have an inexpensive one and then a premium gun. You spray using 50 to 80 PSI. The product is reduced with 4 ounces of MEK to a gallon of mixed liner.
I'll tell you what, I want some of this product. Where's the website? Where do we go get it?
You go into monsterliner.com.
Well, I'm going to use some of it to roll my vehicle because $400 to get the whole car done. Maybe I can get Brian to help me. You stick around. There's plenty more Motorhead Garage right after this break.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, is being brought to you by the Supercharger Store, serving supercharger passions from the street to the strip. Custom Auto Sound, the originator of classic car OEM fit radios since 1977. KMT Water Jet Systems, the heart of water jet cutting. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. This 1968 Chevelle is great. It's got a big block in it, a 4-speed. It's also got one thing that the owner hates. It's got a big bad pull to the left when he's driving down the street, so we brought it in to see if we could figure out why it's doing that. His timing couldn't be better because in the shop this week we have the Quick Trick Extreme. The Quick Trick Extreme is new and it's interesting because it allows you to go as low as you can go. If you have a lowered car, you're not going to run into any interference issues while running this system, and it's going to allow you to get the alignment specs that you need, whether we're talking about caster, camber, or tow. Actually, it's caster, camber, and tow on the go. You can see it actually comes with a carrying case. Let's say you're somebody who loves to go road racing on the weekend, or maybe autocross. You can drive your car to the track with the correct factory specs. You can lean a little bit more camber into the thing to make it handle better. By the time you go back in the afternoon, put it right back to where you wanted it. Now, our 68 Chevelle needs help. We're going to figure out how much help it needs. Now, this is a system one person can use. It comes with everything you need to set it up and run it. But here's the deal. Gardner has enough time sitting around whistling in the back of the shop. I'm going to put him to work, too. We're going to make this a two-man operation.
I'll tell you what, we're ready to do this. We're going to read the alignment. I got the Quick Trick Extreme right here. Very cool. Just a little piece here we're going to put on the rims. Really nice. You get the tape measures for both sides for doing the toe. We're going to strap that across it in a second. It also comes with these little fittings right here. You can put those on and insulate the rim and you don't scratch it. If you want to do the inside and outside, it even comes with the Allen key right here so I can tighten up any of the fixtures. Simple to use. I just come down here, put it on. I chose to go on the outside of the rim, so I'm going to go on the bottom there on the outside. Use my foot to hold it up there for a second. Come down here, tuck it into the rim on the outside lip, right where the bead seats. Once I get it tucked in there, give it a little shot in there to get in the bead, and it's just that simple. Give it a little tug, it's good to go. Got your arms down here, so once the arms are down there, I can go ahead and put them down. All I need to do now is start feeding the tape measures over to Brian once he gets his hooked up. How's it going?
It's going good, John. I'm just securing mine the same way you did yours to the wheel. You know, one thing that should be noted is the Quick Trick Extreme can fit wheel sizes from 13 to 24 inches. Now, this is the 13 to 18-inch kit, but you can also opt up to 24 inches. So, John, I'm secured over here, so if you want to feed me over a tape measure, we can get our alignment going. So real cool is you got these notches here. Tape measure fits right in the notch. John, I am cinched up on my side.
All right. Once you do that, I'm going to pull tight on this side, come back. It's nice. I bring the tape measure all the way to it and lock it. Toe is the inward-outward tilted of the wheels viewed from the front. Toe is one of the biggest tire wearing angles, so this is really cool that we can do this right here. We don't need a $20,000 fancy alignment machine.
Well, and you know, a good example, this guy put these nice new wheels and tires on his car, but he never took it for an alignment, so I have a feeling we're going to find some, that there is some flaws here in the front end that's causing that pull.
You
all
got
right,
it?
John, I'm secured on this side, too.
All right, now that he's secure on that side, you can actually read the toe, and I got a little bit of toe out up here. I got about 76 inches on the front of the car, about 75.5 on the back. That means that the tires are towed out this way. That's negative toe. If they were towed in, it would be positive toe. Man, that's going to cause some scuffing from inside to outside the tires, but that really doesn't explain why the car's pulling to the left.
Well, I'm interested in what your camera number is because over here, I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm basically neutral.
And what I did here is I put the level on the ground. I actually leveled it, and then I put it on the machine. Once it's on the tires, and I'm reading over here, oh, there it is. We got a positive 1.10, so we're positive camber over here. man, naturally it's going to pull to the left. There's our guy's problem.
Yeah, as you well know, these old GM cars have shims and stuff in there. Who knows if he may have lost a shim or something may be going on with an upper control arm or something in this thing.
Exactly what it could be. You know, it's always a good idea to do a pre-alignment inspection, make sure all that stuff's in good shape. But we found our pull. You know, we did that in a matter of what, seconds, Brian?
Real easy, and you notice too, like it doesn't take up any room. We're going to put the system away. It goes right back in the carrying case. So if we want to take this thing out to the racetrack with us, if we want to check our other cars that we have at the house, it's just that easy. It's a great system, and again, as low as you can go with Quick Trick Extreme, you're not going to run into any interference problems with fenders or anything else with the actual alignment tools. So it makes us so great. And of course, it's what? Camber, caster, and tow.
On the go. And you know what? Low as you go, we need it on this one. This one's actually low. It looks really good. Now, something else we can do, we won't do it on this car, but if we wanted to, and it's adjustable. Caster's another angle. This tool will actually do caster. That's the cool part, because we sweep it to the left or right, measure the changes in camber. You know what we need to do is do a quick adjustment on this one. We'll get this one rolling straight, no worries. You stick around, because there's plenty more. Motorhead Garage right after this break.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. You know what you're looking at here is an AP laser unit. And as much as we love all the cool stuff we see here at Motorhead Garage, there's something that really separates the cool tools and the handy shop ideas from things that can actually help you make a living. I'm here with Kyle from AP Laser, our main man from the company. And Kyle, AP Laser is not only great technology, but it really is something that can help somebody make an income.
It's a fantastic piece of equipment. It's one of those that your only limitation's your mind. We can engrave on any material as long as it's safe to you in the machine, and then there's no restrictions to size or weight.
You have proved time and time again, against my own limited scientific knowledge, that you literally can use this on machine on anything. We've done tires and all kinds of stuff. Now today, you're going to type yourself, because what we have loaded into the AP Laser unit are a pair of headrests. Now, again, my limited science knowledge would say that headrest plus laser equals flame. But no, why?
No, not at all. All we're going to do is we're going to adjust the power and speed settings. So something like this, because we're working in fabric, we're going to increase the speed and then just lower the power. So essentially, it's going to be bleaching out the color of the fabric.
Now, if you want to start the machine up and fire away,
I'll talk to you
as you do that. I watched you set this up, and really, the process is very straightforward. If I was to be interested in an AP laser unit, what's kind of the training that goes along with the machine?
Really great question. So one of the cool things about our machine as well is we're one of the few companies that does a turnkey solution. So when you purchase your AP laser, you get the laptop, you get the software, you get all the accessories so you can take on any job. Most of the other machines too come with on-site training. So we spend a full day of training with you, and then once you forget everything we taught you on site, we give you access to our AP Laser University for advanced video training videos.
Pretty awesome. You know, this unit is actually part of our shop. We have it here. It's actually on wheels, so we can move it around.
Absolutely.
When we move cars in and out. And it's a great thing for anybody, because we know not everybody has huge amounts of space like we do. So it's something you can position, use for a day, get your production run done, and put away when you're done.
Absolutely. We have several different models ranging in size, from all the way from a desktop unit all the way to a much, much larger. So like you said, the portability is fantastic. It's a 110 volt, so you can plug it anywhere, and then just the portability of moving the machine around where you need it.
Also, the flexibility of the machine, because right now we have two headrests side by side, but they're not getting the same thing put on them. So how does that work?
Correct. So my son's name is Maximus, my daughter's name is Lorelei. So again, it's all just set up in the computer. I could set up as many headrests that fit in the machine, and again, I could have each individual file, or I could have them replicate. So if I had a high volume job, I know how to do it without a quick change out time.
Sure, if you're doing something for a school and you want the school logo and everything, you can. Or if like this, you're doing individual pieces, you can customize it as you appreciate.
Right, absolutely.
All right, man, the unit just beeped at us, which means our job is done. Now, I'm interested in seeing how this, okay, this is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
This is really, really cool. So both headrests came out perfectly. You got the neat font on there. The cool thing is we have folks that are actually using their AP laser unit to make some supplemental income, and John's with them right now.
That's right, Brian. I'm here with Cameron, who uses the AP Laser as a supplemental business. Now your primary business, Cameron, that's Dad's powder coating, and that's cool in itself because it's a 3-generation business. I mean, you started it, your dad's involved, and now your kids are as well. Tell me about Dad's powder coating.
Well, absolutely. We started because we want to have a family-owned, operated business, and we're all into cars. We like, you know, fast stuff, so cars, motorcycles, things like that. So that's how we found powder coating. From there, you know, we started using Facebook for promotion, and that's where we actually discovered the AP Laser. And from there, it's just kind of grown into what it is now.
It's good for a supplemental business. Now, what astounds me, every time it comes in, I mean, the range of what that thing can do. Let's start out with your shirt, and then we'll look at these products. Like Brian said, I thought that thing would just go up in flames.
Yeah, no, pretty much if you can imagine it, it can be done with the AP Laser.
And you said you were in the automotive business. I mean, check out this rim. I mean, the powder coating is really, but you took it to the next level. Tell me about the etching.
Well, the etching is something we wanted just to kind of make it stand out and pop. This is actually for my personal car. It's for a 350Z.
Headlights as well?
Yep, headlights as well. We're actually working on something else with it to be able to put a glow powder coating into the etching so that when you turn off your lights at night, it'll actually glow up.
And speaking of lights, I mean, these are really cool. Tell me a little bit about something over here.
Well, we got some backsplash tiles up front over here. So, if your wife wants to do something, around the house, something a little better, and, we can make it happy for her.
I'll tell you what, you can do anything with that AP laser. You saw it here. Go out, check them out on the web. It's aplaser.com. Well, stick around. There's plenty more Motorhead Garage when we return from this break.
Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting, is being brought to you by H&H Classic Parts, your one-stop shop for restoration and custom Chevy parts. Mobile Environmental Solutions, the leading portable mobile paint booth. Rod End Supply, we don't just sell them, we race them. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
From carburation to fuel injection to direct injection, your fuel system has to work proper for your car to run right. That's why this week's Z-Max Minute's all about the fuel formula. Lenny, how are you going to keep my fuel system in tip-top shape?
Well, tip-top shape means it performs well, not only when you stomp on the gas and want that little bit of extra power to push you back into the seat, but also efficiency to get the most mileage. And Z-Max can help you in both cases. Z-Max is going to clean the fuel system, get the carbon out of there, and then as that happens, you're able to run smoother, cleaner, and more efficiently, and then obviously get the horsepower as well, because you can get the fuel right to where it needs to go in the engine, and down the road you go that much better.
And that's the key. It's all about that fuel atomization, varnish deposits. I mean, what am I going to do with it? Pour it in the tank? It's going to clean the whole system?
Absolutely. Right here, the Z-Max product in this bottle will be able to clean your fuel system and keep it running efficiently. And you don't want to have to wait till your car has been, 10,000, 20,000 or more. You can do this right away in a brand new car.
One of the biggest problems out there right now is ethanol. Destroying fuel pumps, fuel systems is going to help?
Absolutely. And with an older car, you may have steel lines as compared to stainless steel lines in a more modern car. The steel lines have a tendency to rust. So Z-Max will protect those lines as the ethanol and the water moisture goes through them. And then in a newer car, it helps, again, keep the carbon out and be able to move that fuel that much more efficiently, save gas, save you money.
No, perfect. You want to keep your fuel system in tip-top shape, go down and get some Z-Max, pour it in, it'll do the job.
If you have a Jeep, you want to use it the way God intended it, and that's with the roof off. You want to be out there with the wind in your hair and all the great kind of scenes of nature around you so you can experience everything. There are some concerns that come with that, though, and that's securing cargo and pets and keeping everybody and everything kind of locked down. I have Mike here from Dirty Dog 4x4, and Mike, you guys have developed a netting system that's really going to help people do that.
Yeah, it's a great little product. We're really proud of our product. It's a good, solid product, and it's good for keeping your dogs in, papers in, stuff from flying out. Guys keep their cargo in. Used for everybody, your mall crawlers, your off-road guys. It's a really good, solid product.
It's neat in the fact that, once you install it, you can leave it installed. You're going to add it. You want to put your roof back on, take the roof off. You can actually leave it in.
Hard top, soft top, it all stays on. Once it's installed, it stays in place. You don't have to take it off.
Real quality construction here. You have like alloy, kind of brass alloy eyelets in here, so they're not going to rust when they get exposed to the elements when you're out there in your Jeep. I think one of the other great things is the fact that you have all these attachment points, very solid.
Yeah, the multiple attachment points that make the product look good, and it stays on. It doesn't flap around, doesn't make move. One thing with me as a Jeep owner is, believe it or not, I don't like noise, and this does not make any noise. People ask.
We talked about pets as we have the rear kind of cargo area handled here, coolers, your clothes, your tent, anything, but pets. A lot of people go wheeling with pets, and you have a solution there.
We have a solution for that. We have pet dividers now. We have multiple pet dividers. We're going to show one how we install that today, right now.
So let's talk me through the install here as we're going to go hop in there, and we'll kind of install the pet divider net. Now, one of the things to think about here, if you're a first-timer with this, you expect to install kind of a whole kit. You're thinking, what, about an hour for your first time?
If you're doing the rear three-piece kit, you're looking at about a little over an hour. This pet divider you can install in 5 minutes. This is one of the easiest items to install. The full netting front to back is going to take you a little bit more time, but do that on a nice Saturday afternoon, no problem.
And the point here too is that this is kind of a system that you don't need to order. If you don't have pets, you do not need to order the pet divider, right?
You can order it modularly, and yeah, you can just order whatever pieces you want. You order a pet divider, you want to order a three-piece rear, All our products are modular and they're all designed to work with each other.
And because this thing's going to be exposed to the elements, it is designed to be washed. You can take this baby off and hand wash it and keep the quality and the look the way you want it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It washes up really nice, easily washes up. Don't use your wash machine, but you can easily wash it in a bucket or a wash tub.
So you got the two kind of center strap deals on there. I'm going to come up here with this.
Yep.
Come around the outside, and that's going to secure the top.
Yep.
How did you develop this product, or what kind of drove you guys to come up with this system?
Dog owner for one thing.
Okay.
You know, have a dog. We used to have a YJ. That's originally designed it for, was our YJ originally, and just the safety of our dog. Our dog always wanted to hang out, look over the edge, and you know, it was one of the things that got to come out of the product like this. And there really wasn't much out there that could do this. So this is why we came up with this product.
Perfect. So we're there. Now, one of the cool things here too, when we secure this strap to the bottom, it's going to bring us down nice and tight.
Yep.
And we're going to use the legs of the actual front seats to anchor that for us.
Yep. We're going to come around. You're going to come around the inside first.
Oh, inside first.
Inside first.
Make a nice
from
loop.
this side. From this side there. That's it. Come around. Pull it around to yours. That's perfect.
Nice. So, also a 3-year warranty on the product against defects. So you get out there, and obviously this thing's very high quality made. But if anything were to pop up, you guys stand behind your stuff.
Yeah, we stand by our product. There's not too often we get any warranty issues. That's one of the things I get from some of our resellers. They like the fact they don't have a lot of warranty with their product.
Well, that's what it is too. It's quality. Anything, if you're going to be out there in the trail, you want this thing to work right. And I think, what we're seeing here too is the fact that when you install this, you still have plenty of room for your seats. If you're someone who likes to drive with your seat kind of either pushed back for a bigger guy, or you like to have the thing lean back, you're not being restricted in any way there.
Yeah, for sure. And these straps just fold up and get out of the way so you can tuck them in places so you don't see them. And it's pretty easy installation with this item.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Now, you also have the side piece here. You're going to show us the finished install on that. You've done part of the work there, so why don't you walk me through what the final piece of
that is. The last piece of the install here is the tricky part maybe is to when you're putting the straps on, is you've got to it says in the instructions numerically, strap by strap to put it on, so you got that nice finished even look so it doesn't look like it's pulling on side by side.
So, Mike, where do I learn more about Dirty Dog 4x4?
You can go to our website, dirtydog4x4.com, and fill you in on all our product. And we have a lot of resellers that are knowledgeable on our product as well, too.
Fantastic. This thing's great. We're going to go cruise around, and I think we're going to put John Gardner in the back where he can't escape.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, folks, that's all the time we have today for Motorhead Garage. If you want to get your product on, just email Jeff at masterstv.com. We'll see you next week right back here at the Motorhead Garage.